have ginormous hands, so everything just feels small in my hands. What are you gonna do? But, oh, that was a really disgusting sexual joke. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad and all my family that watches these videos. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? It's Anjali. I purchased some things from this website called Miss A. I originally found it because I saw a video of Tati trying out $1 makeup. I thought, you know, I love a good tool, so I basically purchased not necessarily a lot of product, but a lot of brushes, sponges, lashes, all that other blah, 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 blah. They just had such good freaking deals. I was like, I couldn't resist. So yeah, I'm gonna test out some stuff, and if you are interested in seeing that, then keep on watching, like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, W for winner. Okay, so the first thing that I got is this, but I like really like, I'm like a garbage person, so it doesn't look nice. So I got 2 of their teardrop blending sponges. I have to wet this and everything like that, but on just first touch, I use Real Technique sponges usually, but on first touch this is actually quite soft and squishy. I've read a couple of other reviews and it was really good, so I wanted to test them out. I actually got 2 because I figured I would make use of it. So this was $1.55, so not necessarily $1 makeup, but might as well be. Then I got 5 Ova brushes from Miss A for $5.55, so $1.11 each, and there's 5 sizes. This is the lip brush. This is the tiniest one, and this one is the skinny kind. I don't know if you would use this for like eyeliner or something, but, and then the next one is this guy, roughly that size, and this is like their blush bronzer one. It is super stiff, so I don't know if I would want to use this or whatever, but maybe like more precision foundation. And then they have the major foundation brush. These are plastic. There's a little bit of give to them, but overall seems pretty sturdy. I like the handle. There's a little bit of soft touch in there, so a little bit of difference in texture so that it grips pretty good. I wish maybe the handle was like a little bit longer. The other thing I got from Miss A, I'm always in the market for an awesome new cheap eyebrow pencil. I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on eyebrow products. That's just me. Maybe I'll be wrong when I finally am strong enough to spend more than $5 on a pencil. So I got this one in the shade Ebony. It looks very black. It didn't look as black on the website. One side we have our spoolie. It's a little bit short, and on this side, oh my god. Okay, so it's one of those, not the precision kind, not the micro kind, and it's like a little jagged looking on the outside. Okay, that's not that bad. It's a little bit, it skips a little bit, and it is not black. It is a little bit more brown. Okay, so I've wet my sponge, and it is enormous now. Oh my god, it's like a part of the size of my face. For comparison, here's the other one because I got a smaller. I got another one just to have. Holy shit. And it's like really bouncy. It's like really squishy. And can you hear the sound? This is gonna sound weird because it's a makeup sponge, but it feels spongy. Like, usually it feels a little bit more fabric-y. I think I'm feeling like a little bit more of the porousness of it just on the outside. When I use my Real Technique sponge, it still feels very foamy, I guess. So like it doesn't, I don't feel the texture of the sponge on the outside. But first, let's go in with foundation. We're gonna keep it super simp today. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild foundation, Photo Focus foundation in the shade Cream Beige. This is a shade slightly darker, but you know what? We're just trying this stuff out, so who cares? I'm going to try it on one side of my face, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, this is nice. I don't have to tug so hard. I feel like any other time I've used an Ova brush, I've tugged a little harder, and it doesn't, to blend better. Do you see that? What? What's that? Okay, so knowing typically how this foundation covers, I feel like it's not, the coverage isn't as good as usual, but it did do the job and it did do it quickly. And the more I worked with the product, the more I felt it sink into my skin. Let me try just a little bit more on my forehead. It's just like more of a flat, incredibly untextured surface. Lucky me. I don't have to push that hard, but I think it'll blend better. It blends better if I do put a little bit more force on it. You can see a little bit here the product picking up on the side of the brush there, I think. So that's a bummer. It's annoying, and it's like also on the plastic part, but I mean, this size brush would be good for the body. Like, it's almost just like, I don't have a small face, and I feel like this is just a little too big for my face. Okay, I think I finished this side of the face. How do we feel? Versus, oh, that looks like garbage. My skin looks so bad. Oh, yeah, let me put a little bit more on. I just want to see if it'll be good at layering. Yeah, so it layered not too shabby. It didn't give as much coverage as I probably would like. A lot of people do apply foundation with a sponge. I'm gonna do that on the other side of my face. I've never been a big, like, put the foundation on the sponge type of person. It's just like the easiest way to soak up all the product and you'll never see that again. Your foundation walked out of the house for cigarettes 10 years ago. You never saw it again. Very soft. Soft but firm. So it's like soft, like it doesn't hurt to like hit myself with it. But it doesn't just like completely crumple on my face, which is nice. I don't mind being hit by it. Is that weird? Did that sound weird? That spongy texture that I was talking to you about versus like the foamy texture is something I am noticing while I'm using it. It's also just like a lot like wetter, like my fingers feel wet, like I squeezed the shit out of this. You can see the portions where it just directly lifted product. And even looking at it, I do think the coverage is much better on this side of my face. What are you gonna do? God, that's hot. Whew. I did get good even coverage. I'm not like feeling like, oh shit, this was bad, but I would need to layer it, so let's just try that out. But now that I put on the second layer and I've just put on a little bit more product, I'm liking how this is looking. I think I'm a fan. I definitely don't think this is like a no-go. Let's try out concealer now with this sponge. I'm going to take my ColourPop concealer in medium. Ooh, I like this. Oh girl, I like this. Oh hell yeah, I like that a lot. And because it has a more spongy texture than my Real Technique sponge, it doesn't feel as heavy going on my eye. And so I think that also makes it blend out a little better because the actual material isn't as dense. So I think it's doing a really good job of blending it. I should do a side-by-side comparison. But you know what, I'm lazy. I don't want to go get my other sponge. And it has such a little fat bottom. I wouldn't mind putting on my foundation with the sponge. Like, I always do it more for a time thing. I would just get frustrated, like, hitting my face over and over again. But if I could get it done faster than with another sponge because it's just a little bit bigger, might as well, right? Shall we bake? Oh my god, let's bake. Okay. I'm going to take my Coty Airspun powder. Let me dump some out on that lid. This is, like, such a shady container because it just kind of, like, lifts off. I mean, really. And let's bake, baby. Whoa. Wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't bake like religion, but I have baked before, and my Real Technique sponge does not pick up product like this. It's like, this is heavy duty. Because you see how much product, I mean, obviously it's not as precise. It's not like right underneath my eye. I just like kind of like went all over my face. But, you know, it's never bad to have setting powder anywhere. So, but, I mean, like that was one dip before. Like this is one dip of powder. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then we'll just do a little debrief. All right. Okay, so I finished my makeup. I never wear fake lashes, but they're on my face right now and they look interesting. These bad boys are, I got 2 pairs. They're so fucking long. It's insane. Like, I wear eyeglasses. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, can you see from the side? Can you see them? Lord have mercy. But, you know what? Okay. Finished baking. Everything kind of has fluffed off a little bit. The always thing I find with Coty Airspun is that it looks super powdery for the first 15 minutes and then after you brush it off and then it will just melt into your skin. So I'm waiting for that. But other than that, I mean, really, I think all these tools worked really well. I love the fuck out of this sponge. It's great. Update on this sponge. It has ripped a little bit on the side from regular wash after only a week. It's not destroyed yet, but that does not bode well for me. The brow pencil. So the brow pencil worked out not too shabby. It's definitely a more natural brow. It's not super waxy, but there is pigment there. And so I would say for a more natural brow, people that are very low maintenance, it's a really good product. I think my favorite thing about it is it's stiff enough so that when you're using the spoolie to brush out your eyebrow, you're not going to get product that's going to really go too crazy out of line, and it's not so heavy that you can't just like take your little tip of your finger and clean it up. So that has been my review of Miss A AOA cosmetic tools. I used the sponge, which is pretty awesome. And I used their Ova brushes, and I'm definitely gonna use this again for foundation. I'll probably use the smaller guy. And this is just so big. Don't have a lot of control. Overall, super happy with it. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.